Imagine hearing the Beatles together one last time. The unfinished song, Now and Then, may just be that final chapter we've all been waiting for. The Beatles were the band that defined a generation. They revolutionized music, culture, and the very fabric of modern creativity. But what if we told you there's one last song, a hidden gem that brings the Fab Four back together? Now and Then. It all started in the late 1970s. John Lennon recorded a rough demo of a song titled Now and Then at his New York apartment. After Lennon's tragic death, this unreleased recording lingered in the vaults until the surviving Beatles, Paul, George, and Ringo, considered finishing it during their anthology sessions in the mid-90s. Paul McCartney interview, "We worked on Now and Then for a bit. The song had promise, but the technology just wasn't there to clean up John's vocals. Despite their attempts, the session was shelved." George Harrison, in particular, wasn't fully convinced it was the right song to revive at the time. Fast forward to today. With the advancements in audio restoration, particularly with AI, Lennon's voice has been revived, clearer and more powerful than ever before. Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr have now expressed interest in finally completing Now and Then, giving the Beatles one last collective voice. Paul McCartney has publicly hinted that Now and Then could be the last Beatles song we'll ever hear, a bittersweet farewell to a band that changed music forever. But what does this song mean for Beatles fans? For many, it's not just about the music, it's about closure. The thought of hearing John, Paul, George, and Ringo come together one last time is nothing short of magical. It's as if time itself is allowing the Beatles to give their final word, Fan 1, interview. The idea of hearing John's voice again in a new song with Paul and Ringo, it's like a dream come true. Fan 2, interview. The Beatles have always been timeless. If they release Now and Then, it will be the perfect farewell. The legacy of the Beatles is unmatched. They started a revolution in music, and Now and Then may well be the closing chapter of that story, an emotional farewell from a band that shaped the world. Whether this final track will officially see the light of day is still unknown, but the hope of hearing the Beatles together again remains strong. Now, we wait for the song that might just bring the Beatles back, Now and Then. Will it be the perfect goodbye? Only time will tell. Subscribe and comment your thoughts on the Beatles' possible final song.